Oh, don't mind me. I was just letting that mount kind of hang there while I was at AFK for a tad bit, grabbing a bite to eat. Uh, I like to. If I go AFK, I like to use that just in case anyone comes by and they're like, "Oh, thank goodness!" So they can use that mount.
There's nothing a hard day's work can't fix.
By the way, before we turn this in, I do want to comment on the thing that happened here at the shrine. First off, I mean, for goodness sakes, the shrine has tentacles. I mean, many of the buildings that we've come across back at that place where I was pointing out that there was a cult, tentacles. I mean, it's blatantly obvious that they are being heavily influenced by N'Zoth. I mean, for goodness sakes, tentacles. I mean, could this be any more obvious? Also, the thing about us returning their souls to the sea. Now, this was done by Pike, who is a good man. He's a good guy. And he thinks it's a good thing. But it's actually not. Because we were basically feeding them back to the sea to N'Zoth. It's actually a bad thing. But it's so engraved in, like, their culture. They've been doing this for hundreds of years. It's kind of a messed up thing when you think about it. Any luck recovering those blueprints? Oh, I knew they'd still have them. If you ever want something gone, lad, you'd best destroy it yourself. Victory War resources. We need to get to the bottom of all this before Lord Stormsong goes on the offensive. It's encased in something that can only be described as horrific. A cipher? Of course. But by the great sea, what's it covered in?
Take care of yourself out there.
I've always dreamed of adventure.
There are still many who don't follow Lord Stormsong. We need to stand by them. This valley belongs to its people. We must fight to make it whole again. Go ahead and 10% upgrade. Huh. Sure, whatever. Of course, now I have to take a moment
Browse.
Mog it. No, what am I doing? There we go.
Farewell, friend of the Grummels.
The storm awakens in all of us.
Huh. I mean, their shoulders are tentacles. I mean, that's how they're designed. I mean, come on. And by the way, this is totally getting Emery. When I opened my mind to the currents during the ritual, I felt the presence of a member of Lord Stormsong's innermost circle. Wave Speaker Reed. If anyone can locate the missing fleet, it's him. I will not stand by while my brothers move against our own people. Oaths be damned. We must force Reed to see reason. I'll be able to get another piece of armor. Nice, I'll be able to get this one right here. Some 280 Azurite shoulder pads. Okay.
I feel Reed's power calling out like a beacon. Quickly!
Oh, by the way, this is Fellpup. I haven't given him a name yet, but he's gonna be my regular Demon Hunter pet because, of course, he is. Because he's so cute. He's so cute. He's so cute. All right. Oh yeah, there's no old gods here at all.
Afraid of me? We must carry on. Reed! The fleet must be returned to Kul Tiras at once!
The tides shift, brother. If you do not stand with us, then you are lost.
It is you who are lost!
Guys, didn't we do this back in StarCraft 2?
I need a target.
You were always too weak to serve my Lord Stormsong's side, languishing in Brenadam like a fool.
We swore to protect Brenadam, to protect our people. Have you forgotten our oaths?
Can't attack that.
The great one deep below. By her will, we shall be whole once more!
Those voices offer only lies.
Can't attack that target.
I bore of this crackle. I have much to prepare. Deal with them.
Okay. Will you stop that? I can't even interrupt it.
Tide Mother, what have we become? Tides bless you.
I never thought Reed would succumb to darkness. Things are worse than I feared. A house in peril. The others forged ahead in Port Fogtide. I doubt they will receive a warm welcome. We ought to meet them there. However, there is something that I must do first. Despite Reed's retreat, I still feel a terrible darkness nearby. I wish to listen to the tides for answers. I would appreciate your joining me in case more danger strays in our path. Alright.
There is a bridge nearby that has clear sight of the Shrine of the Storm. The omen comes from there. Long has my order listened to
I want his horse.
guide our ships and our people. Gentle whispers, imperceptible to most. Over time, the whispers changed. At times they were demanding, even violent. We attempted to guard ourselves against them, to resist them, but I fear we may have failed. I am listening.
What is it? Oh yeah, no old gods at all. None.
Brothers and sisters, behold our glorious destiny.
Look at the mountain. Listen to the music.
Our Kathir. They come from the darkest reaches beneath the tides. Most think them mere legend. Stories used to warn of the danger of peering too deep with our magic. If they walk among us, the fleet is in grave danger. We stand with you for the storm's wake. The depths spoke of your coming.
We must help the others before they are overrun. We must board the Abyssal Melody and save the myriad souls in her decks before they too disappear into the shrine.
Sam, no!
Let him go, Taylor.
Sam. Oh, gosh. Did Sam just... Wait, no. Was that him running off? Is he still charging? Oh, gosh. We will not be able to enter so long as the barrier surrounding it stands. The Tide Sages are using forbidden magic to summon extensions of their will. It is these grasps that maintain the barrier. Take my beacon and mark each grasp. I will rain vengeance down upon them from here.
The Tide Sages have long guided lost souls at sea, but not like this.
Let's take a look at this new armor piece. Alright, so let's see. Tidal Surge. Your damaging spells and abilities have a chance to release a Tidal Surge, dealing frost damage to your target and slowing their movement speed by 20% per 6 seconds. Hour of Reaping. Lesser self... Wait, I already have this on my other piece, don't I? Oh, sure I do. Chaotic Transformation. Demon's Bite deals additional damage when you activate Metamorphosis. The cooldown of Eye Beam and Blade Dance is immediately reset. Ooh. Interesting. Yeah, I already have it on this. So here's what I can do. I'm just going to switch specs for a moment. In fact, you know what? Why don't we go ahead and just kind of like play a bit as the DPS spec? Why don't we just go ahead and do that? Let's go ahead and get this. Oh, wait, I haven't, I need to get to level 5 Azurite in order to get the next one. Okay, never mind. Let's go ahead and play the DPS spec for a little bit.
Nelly deals for a friend of the Grummles. Like you.
Oh, wait. Silly me. That's part of the quest.
I have just the thing.
Go ahead and, there we go, get those shoulders back on.
Good fortune to all friends of the
Then, let's see. I don't have this on here. What am I doing? There we go. Gonna have to redo this. You can obviously tell I don't have this set up that much. Reset the stuff on Pepe here. Okay. So...
Well met.
We arrived just in time. These abominations have already taken control of the docks. We're all that's left to keep them at bay. You need to cull their numbers before we're overwhelmed. We don't exactly have an army here.
We can do
Okay. That is one thing.
You can get closer.
I mean, oh my goodness.
It's too far away.
I will say, playing the DPS spec is like an adrenaline rush. It's like, woo, let's go!
You need to get closer. Time of in the abyss. It's too far away. Out of range. Don't have a target.
Ooh. A bloody vial? The vial is filled with a vicious, bubbling substance. It bears a striking resemblance to the animated horrors around you. It struggles against the container as if it's trying to escape. Pike would surely be interested in more samples. 20 Tide blood. So, against a big mob, yeah, that was like, wow! Woof! I don't even have some of the glyphs on here that I do on my other spec.
It's too far away.
Look at that. Woof. And of course, Eye Beam, one of the best and most amazing abilities in the game. And of course, Metamorphosis just looks... Look at this. I look just like Illidan. Oh my goodness. Metamorphosis, of course, looks so much better. You know, when you're playing the DPS spec than the tank spec. It's so much better. And of course, Blade Dance. Whoosh! Another... The Demon Hunter has some of the coolest looking abilities in the entire game.
I need a target.
You'll notice something. When I do throw glaive on the tank spec, it automatically picks a target nearby and just throws it at it. When you're the DPS, you have to pick your target first, and then you can be able to throw it. It's a little frustrating. Plus, it's also on a longer cooldown. On the tank spec, it's like a 3-second cooldown. Here on the DPS spec, it's like a 8 seconds. It's a little frustrating in that regard. I beam. Oh my gosh. I love that. And then you can be, use metamorphosis for a few seconds. Oh, that is so awesome. Can you tell that I'm just having a blast playing this class? I know some people have problems with, I've heard some people say it was a mistake to add them into the game at all. I vehemently disagree. But that's because a lot of times they're complaining about things like balance and PvP and all that. And I'm just like, forget all that. This is one of the funnest classes that you can play while you're playing the game. Let Blizzard be the ones to actually worry about all that other stuff. They want to worry about making it more balanced in the game or in PvP. Let them worry about that. It's not our problem. We're just gonna have fun with what they give us, and I'm certainly gonna have fun playing this class because man, is it a blast to play.
I need a target.
Oof. Oof. Look at this. Oh yeah, no old gods at all. Oh yeah, this isn't an old god expansion at all. I just forgot that's a 3-minute. Can you tell I'm a little rusty on what the abilities and cooldowns are for the DPS spec? Heck, I don't even remember how long meta lasts for this spec. When I'm playing with other players who are playing the DPS spec, it feels like it takes a long time.
I don't have
the Hour of Reaping. Hold on. Am I just not using it? I think so, because of course I didn't have it. Now I can, right? Is that what I needed?
Begone!
Yes, it is.
Darkness.
Thank you, Pike. Whoa! Look at that. Oh, it's so good against mobs. It just melts everything. Fell barrage. Closer. Man. When I was talking about, preferring to play the tank spec over the DPS spec, I didn't say it wasn't fun. Not at all. That's something I would never say. That wasn't my point. Now, back in Legion, it was, I will say that that's how I felt about it back in Legion, because it felt like I couldn't survive fights nearly as much as I could if I was the tank spec. But they probably made some changes, trying to make it a little better.
Ross will protect this vessel no longer.
It's too far away. Can't attack that.
Interesting. Hold on. Oh boy. That could be a little rough, especially by myself. Is it down here? No. Is it up here? No. Well, then it must be inside. There it is. Oh, hey!
I need to target something first. I need a target.
Look, where is it? Oh. It's right here. There we go. Ooh! I got enough resources. You've got enough resources to begin the assault on Zandalar. You should return to Commander Rimbane to begin working with the 7th Legion. Yep. Goody, we can continue the war campaign. Right. That was one was a fake, one was real. Sure.
Don't have a target. Voice.
The thousand
I need to get closer.
Let's go. go! I mean, look at this. This is man. This looks fantastic. I mean, I look, just like Illidan in this form, especially as a night elf. As a blood elf, not so much. But look at this. Oh, this is so cool. Every time I see that, it just kind of makes me giddy.
Comes for me.
Now, let's see. It's over here, right? Where is it? There it is.
Tied
Do you mind?
your wicked flesh.
My soul to the ancient one.
The sea will wash you away.
I see the sun.
Lag.
The ancient one. Can't attack that. I need to get closer.
All right.
You have need of me?
The abyssal melody lies unprotected. Now is our chance. What is that you have there? This tide blood is saturated with dark magic. Thank you for bringing it.
Tide blood was corrupted only recently.
This tide blood was corrupted only recently. Oh, sorry.
It is more volatile than I thought.
My bad. I'm saying, again, I'm so used to it, but I have to remind myself that BFA probably had more voice acting than even Legion did. And Legion had a ton of voice acting. We're holding out alright, thanks to you, but Sam is still missing. Sam is still out there somewhere. We can't just leave him to die. If he wasn't in the assembly yard, he must be on that ship. You have to find him. I'm a-comin', Sam. Wait, hold on, Sam. There's one more quest.
The storm awakens in all.
Actually, two. Never mind. Those Kathir have been hiding among us, sowing the seeds of their dark masters with us none the wiser. With the barrier around the abyssal melody lowered, I can peer within. Its bowels toil within my own people, giving themselves to the shadow. Take my title, Chris. Its blade is now coated in purified tide blood. Put an end to these fiends and their foul rituals. This depravity goes against every oath that we take as Tide Sages. To protect our people, to guide and sustain them, to make our ships strong. This is nothing but darkness. It must all be destroyed. Board the abyssal melody and place these focusing rods at any critical points that you find. I will prepare the ritual.
Guide you.
Alright.
Light dies in endless.
It's too far away.
I am blind. no longer.
On. I beam!
Can't attack that.
Damage dealt is increased, but max health is increased. No! Is decreased. No. Gosh.
I'm out of range.
I forgot to,
It's
well, maybe I didn't. Never mind.
can't attack that target. My soul. I need to get close. Feel our ascension. I'm out of range. Attack that.
Live eternal.
It's too far away. Can't attack that target. In the end, you will know the truth.
Uh-huh. Let's go back up top.
The stars fear our ascension. I need to target something first.
Go. Ah, fine. Sam?
I need to get closer.
Sam!
Bless you. I thought I was a goner. I'll find my way out of here. Be careful.
Alright, we saved Sam. Good, good, good. There he is.
We're in this together.
That was a tight spot that you got me out of back there. I owe you my life.
Tides bless you.
Now to finish the deed. Good. Each death brings this valley one step closer to redemption. I know not what horrors await us ahead, but the abyssal melody must never follow its sister into the shrine of the storm. We will delay these monsters all that they have wrought here by burning it with the very magic that they seek to corrupt. The ritual is ready, but it requires a conduit to stabilize. If you are willing, your azurite-infused armor will suffice. Destroy the abyssal melody.
Step into the storm, so we may finish this. Great storms upon the sea! Heed my call!
Kame. Oh, sorry.
Wretched vessel, and free our people!
Actually, I probably could have made a Thor joke there. Now there's really no line he says that, like, has him called out there. He just kind of, you know, just holds up Mjolnir.
I am listening.
A pivotal step, but our work is far from finished. Not all of House Stormsong... Hey, 113! Not all of House Stormsong have followed my lord down this dark path. They know not, I knew not, the truth of his depravity. Sagehold looms above us. It is where all Tide Sages study to wield the sea's power. We will build upon the storm wakes and make my shattered home whole once more. We will save all who are willing. The rest will perish.
We should strike now, before word reaches Lord Stormsong.
I'll be right behind you. No need to wait for me.
Beneath the tides, waiting, calling. There's
We
nothing
can
hard
hear
days
the
work
whistles.
can't fix.
We may not have much time.
Sam, are you on a ticking time bomb?
Cold. Will the voices stop soon?
Yes, Samuel. Just
These people were
stay
trying
strong.
to escape. There must be survivors somewhere.
The depths spoke of your coming.
Oh, void-touched foxes. Oh, that's wonderful. I must watch over Samuel for now. I fear for the darkness assaulting his mind. The fallen men and women around us were defectors from the house. There will be more like them within Sagehold. Find them and tell them the storm awakens. Knowledge of our cause has spread. We need to bring all that we can to our side. 12 defectors. Sails. In the fog. A light below. In the darkness. Water rising. Given form. The pain. Ah! The pain! Make it stop! Make it stop! Make the pain stop! Killed the bound Tempest and enthralled Tide Fury.
Friend, this burden must be yours to bear. I will take Samuel and meet you by the shrine as soon as we are able.
Oh, a bonus objective. Huh.
You there! My friends left me here for dead. Lend a hand.
I took oaths, darn it. We all did. When Lord Stormsong sent the first orders... Well, you saw what happened. What matters is that our oaths are to our people, not Lord. Sells his soul. You won't find him here. He's deep in the shrine by now, and no outsider will make it across the channel alive. Not without a tide guard to open the way. The Rod of Tides is the key to the front door, and it's kept here. Retrieve it, and I can get you to him.
Find me north of this hellhole once you have the rod. Look for a pile of these dead bastards.
Purge the corruption. Take that, Manx. I mean, Stormsong.
Can't attack that. I'm out of range. Need to get closer. Already won.
Not on my watch.
I'm out of range.
Oh gosh, my health.
My death stops nothing.
Okay, maybe taking on this guy was a bad idea. Woo, boy. Ah, this is bad. This is bad. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Alright, see, this is... Alright, so this is actually what I'm talking about. This right here. This feeling of, I can't sustain a fight. Now, maybe that was because I took on an elite, but it still feels like, oh gosh, I'm a little bit more squishy this time around than I would be if I was on the
Any lucky doos you like?
Hold on. Apparently I hadn't collected that.
Farewell.
Okay. There we go.
I have many, many wares. Come, shop, browse.
No, I'm not gonna put on the Wendigo set. Okay.
Storm Song will
Effective.
endure.
Overcome this peril.
Storm awakens. Gonna knock on their door and be like, hey, come out and join.
Storm Song will endure.
I need a target. It's too far away. Can't attack that target.
Okay.
You're a long way from home. You will not falter.
I'm out of range.
Get myself a little army here.
Tendrils of fate shall claim you.
Hide sages with the
It's too far away. I'm out of range. I don't have a target.
Can I take this guy on now?
I need to get closer.
Nope. Still can't take him on.
Your soul will know only hunger.
Attack one.
Many.
Too far away.
This valley is ours, Bill Rat.
Thank you.
Ah! I didn't mean to aggro that thing. Ah!
I can't attack that target.
He's still chasing me. Ah! Okay, okay, I think I'm fine. Woo!
I have many lucky doos. You like? Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
There we go. Alright, we're already up to 4. So let's... we've almost finished it. I'm at 95%.
I need a target. Can't attack that. target something first.
Supposed to be a treasure in here.
I need to get closer. Can't attack that target. I can't attack that. I don't have a target. I need a target.
There we go. Found it. Aha.
Without honor, we are nothing.
You do have the rod, right? I see that it deemed you worthy. Tentacles. Tentacles.
How can I help?
Their rituals are growing bolder. Sooner or later, they're going to summon something they can't control. I saw some of the defectors leaving. I'm glad that we got to them before Lord Stormsong did. The Tide Sages have a leading council beneath Lord Stormsong. They each oversee a different aspect of the Order's work. Wavespeaker Reed trains initiates here in the oldest form of Tide Sage magic, communing with the sea. These deaths are on his hands. It's up to us to take him down. Huh.
Return to the shrine. The fleet's rebirth draws near.
At once, my lord. I need only get rid of a few pests first.
Lay down your arms! You don't have to do this!
Do you mean these peasants, Reed? End this. Now. The devil spoke of your coming and your demise.
Look at what you've become! All of this bloodshed is on your hands!
Our destiny is nearly upon us. They must not enter the Shrine of the Storm. I was merely toying with them. It shall be done. The fleet will be hers.
Let's get out of here before we're the cornered ones! Come on!
House Stormsong will rule this drowned realm. The Tide Mother's wrath will ensure it.
I just wanted to pretend for a moment as if I was staring at him down, and I want him to look at me like, oh my gosh. Now, I don't know if this guy, Lord Stormsong, actually knows who Illidan is, but I'd like to think that he does, and he knows that Illidan's not someone he'd want to actually mess with or fight, and he sees me, and he sees, like, the spitting image of Illidan. He's like, oh my gosh, Illidan, is that you? Like, just to see that moment of him being terrified. Just for a moment, that just kind of made me kind of like, yeah, kind of giddy.
Can unify Kul Tiras.
That I could actually, like, you know, like, give him that moment of fear. I'll go ahead and grab this.
I'll fight to the bitter end.
If Lord Stormsong wasn't aware of you yet, he is now. Your best shot is to reach him at the Shrine of the Storm before more of his followers fall back to his defense. I can get you in, but you'll have to protect me. I'm in no shape to take down any more of these fiends and try to keep a low profile. The closer we get to the shrine, the more power that Lord Stormsong has at his disposal.
Without honor, we are nothing.
I'm
We
ready.
must stand up for what's Tide sages walk this ceremonial path on their way to be blessed at the shrine.
Is that good?
It's direct. It will be good if Stormsong doesn't notice us taking it. We've got company!
Ah! Cutthroats.
So much for not being noticed.
Was Lord Stormsong always this cruel?
Not at all. He was so kind before the Whispers took him. It was his father who guided us to this valley many years ago.
And it is I who will deliver us to our glorious future beneath the tide.
Can't attack that target.
We just need to reach the altar ahead.
Don't worry, you have a demon hunter escorting you. You're gonna be fine.
Stand in my way, but Kul Tiras' fate was sealed long ago. Give them a taste of our new allies' power.
A new ally? I wonder who that could be. You know, considering that they referred to her as a she. Just taking a wild guess.
Go on.
It's only a few more steps. We're not leaving you behind.
The Kul Tiran fleet bows to my will, and now so shall you.
Run! Run! I'll hold them off for as long as I can. I won't be able to hold them for long. Take the rod and get out of
We
here!
aren't leaving you to die.
You have to, or we are all lost! Now go! I'll fight to the bitter end.
Your sacrifice will not be forgotten. The Kraken's Reach. I'm sorry. Is that what I think it is?
Victoria. She didn't make it.
Endless shadow. 1,000 arms. 4 eyes.
The Writhing Leviathan?
He rises.
Hello? Are we not concerned about that? It's right there!
Tides bless you.
This is the only way into the Shrine of the Storm. Really? This is the only way? We can't think of any other possible way. The bridge that once crossed this span is only the land route to the shrine. It appears that Lord Stormsong has sealed it to buy himself more time. We've been attempting to reopen the way, but to no avail. However, the Rod of Tides you recovered may prove our solace. Veteran Tide Guards use it as a key of sorts to maintain the path of storms across these dangerous waters. We will begin the ritual once more, if you will wield the rod.
We must ensure Victoria's sacrifice was not in vain. Her staff is the key to opening the way to the shrine. This darkness shall not bar our path. The shrine must be opened once more. Our redemption has come! him listening.
Three wards ahead threaten to block our entry into the shrine. We call them the Tide Mother's Wrath, Radiance, and Pride. Legends say that the wards were gifts from the sea itself. They were once protected our flagships against even the fiercest storms. Ever since we settled here, they have instead kept the Shrine of the Storm safe. It seems that Lord Stormsong has turned their power against us. I can feel their energy radiating out even from here, protecting his forces from our magic. We must destroy them. We have seen firsthand the depravity that has taken hold of my former brethren. The time has come to put an end to it. The path ahead is no doubt packed with Lord Stormsong's cultists and their soul-wrought elementals. I will absorb their souls as they fall with the dead ringer, as you once did. However, there will be no release for these fiends. Not this time. We will need them to pry open the final door to the shrine. Okay.
With you.
Tread carefully.
He's still down there.
This span's name is well earned.
Writhing, twisting, the whispers.
So we're cool crossing this with that thing right below us. Really? Really? Okay. Ah! Doesn't appear to be much of an actual bridge.
I need to target something first. I can't attack that target. I'm out of range.
You have been found.
Let's attack that.
Oof. Okay. Ah, man. Well, we are approaching the entrance to the dungeon. Are we really getting close to the time where it's going to be like, hey, now go into the dungeon?
It's too far away.
Oh. Okay, that wasn't... Oh. I was a little taken back by that, but whatever.
Your time has come.
Ooh, that's not good. I appear to be having some
Your time.
bandwidth connection issues for the moment.
Soul no only hunger.
No wonder I'm having some fights.
I need to get closer.
Appears to be a little lag going on.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
The eye of the star.
Do not test my patience, vermin. Die.
Sorry, I hit my mic. My bad.
Can't attack that target.
not for the fallen. We do what we have to we do what we must to save our people. Now, where is this chest?
Come!
You have no idea of the forces at play here, child.
I have a pretty good idea.
Can't attack that.
Darkness, take
I need to target something else. I can't attack that target.
You first.
The storm awakens in all of us.
I can feel the ward's power waning even now. This is our chance to strike. Beyond this gate lies Lord Stormsong, and our retribution. It seems that he has sealed it tight, likely to buy himself time to finish whatever foul ritual awaits us. Release the souls within the dead ringer when you are ready. I will direct them into the binding, holding the gate shut. From there, we find Stormsong and end this once and for all.
Will the rest of the storm's wake even get here in time?
Patience, Talia. They will come.
Alright.
You have need of me?
Let's do it.
Come, brothers and sisters, we stand together.
Tides of blood, rise, rise.
Hang in there, Sam. We're almost there.
Keep moving. The darkness claws at his mind.
The Shrine of the Storm. And there he is, Lord Stormsong.
The storm awakens in all
I
of
thought
us.
this moment would never come. I have no doubt he can feel our presence, but so long as Lord Stormsong maintains his spell, the first move is ours. We have him surrounded, cornered like the rat he is. We must end this together. I'll be able to get another Azurite piece. A hood. Very nice. That's another shoulder. I don't need that. I need the hood. There we go.
It's over, Stormsong. Look around you. You're surrounded.
All I see are lost souls crying for release.
Sam, no!
You brought your end with you, Pine. must deliver the fleet to our glorious savior, Ashara.
Okay. Well, first off, this is my surprised face at the reveal of Ajara. Oh, like we could have possibly seen that coming. I'm sorry, Sam. I'm gonna put you out of your misery.
Sam! I know you're in there! You have to fight this!
He is lost. All that remains is darkness. Quickly, to me!
All this pain and suffering is your fault! Monster!
Stay strong.
I'm out of range.
Let this be a message to your master. The storm's weight will never waver.
Sam! He's gone.
But he will not be forgotten. Not so long as we stand. It is not safe here. Come. There is an old watchpost overlooking the shrine nearby.
I'll read what he said, translated in just a moment. Alright, so while we have a moment... Alright, so what he said... No light, no escape. The forgotten king returns. Nazoth, that he's referring to, no doubt. My fall is but a beat in the heart of the infinite abyss.
Tides bless you.
Samuel was a good man with a true heart. A fool, but our fool. A fool of a took, some might say. We must not let Lord Stormsong finish his work. If he delivers the fleet to Ajara, all of Kul Tiras will be vulnerable. Countless innocents will perish, or worse. There is no time to wait for more of the storm's wake to arrive. We must finish this now for the good of all who call this valley home. We finish this for Samuel. Defeat Lord Stormsong and the Shrine of the Storm.
Forget the fall.
What's the situation?
We must act now if we are to spare the fleet from Ajara's grasp. We will make Lord Stormsong pay for his transgressions, or perish trying.
Farewell, friend.
Oh, he just charged into the instance. Okay, never mind.
Well met.
House Stormsong may be lost, but this valley still holds so much hope. Sam knew that from the beginning. We have to continue to help the storm's wake in any way that we can. There are still remnants of the fallen house everywhere, and whoever turned them to this darkness is out there as well. Cyrus and the others will want to hear about everything that happened. We should tell them together. Meet Talia in the Harbor Master's office in Borealis. see you there. So, we still have some of these other things that we haven't done, such as going to Brenham Square, because we've only done 4 of the 8 chapters that are here in Stormsong Valley. So that, of course, is like the main story arc that's going on through Stormsong, is what's going on with Lord Stormsong and the house with the fleet, and of course him trying to give the fleet to Azara. But then there's this whole other side over here of Stormsong Valley that we haven't dealt with either. You'll notice some other ones here, like Break 'em Out, Freedom for the Sea. There's some other things going on here. Pocket full of shells. So, however, there's also the matter of turning in the resources to do the war campaign. Yeah, so I don't think we're going to go straight into the dungeon next. We might. I'm thinking about it. We're either going to go into the dungeon next, we're going to head back to Borealis to do the next part of the war campaign, or we're just going to go back here and kind of continue questing through Stormsong. Though, really, story-wise, it would make more sense that we would be like, we're going into the dungeon to take care of Stormsong, because this is like an immediate concern. So, and plus I'm a demon hunter, I can queue up as a tank. So, I gotta say, that was a fun part, getting to play the DPS spec for a while. So, more than it's gonna be one of those things. So stay tuned.